Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is April the 10th, 2021. This is our lookout live stream session to where we are going to collaborate and see where many of these cryptocurrencies, stocks, whatever you may be interested in, will be going into the futures so that you will not be caught off guard in the price movement. So before I break all of that down, I do appreciate everyone who has chatted us up in the live chat. Welcome to everyone who is calling from wherever you may be from. We have Robert coming from Canada. Shout out to you. Good morning to Ben, to Mill Crypto, everyone who's in the chat. Welcome. If you have not hit that like button, make sure before we get started, hit that like button. Just in case you all forgot, make sure you hit that like button to show everyone that you appreciate the content that we are delivering. And before I get started into the three cryptocurrencies that we're going to talk about today, I always want to plug each and every one of you on how you're able to see or how we can engage on some of the other cryptocurrencies that you may be interested in, or even stocks. This is the way that you do it. We have two perks that we're offering right here. The first one is our apprentice perk. You guys can see right here that you get loyalty badges just so that everyone can see how long you've been a loyalty member of ours on this particular channel. And then not only that, one of the main premise of why we're doing what we're doing here on YouTube is to show you all on and also teach every one of us how to read the market, how to learn how to call the market. So we created these custom emojis right here that you can utilize once you become an apprentice member, and understanding and learning how to call the markets, all without placing any funds into that particular product. Now, in order to in order to join us in our lookout live stream sessions, you have to become an artisan member right here. We call this the lookout. This is the opportunity for every one of us to collaborate, to engage, to chat on some of the cryptocurrencies or stocks that we really don't cover here on this particular channel. This gives all of us the opportunity to come together and speak on the market to see whether or not these particular cryptocurrencies or stocks, just to see where they're headed. And the way that we do this is you have to become an artisan member. It's $4.99 a month, and you have access to a community post that we send out to each of our artisan members, which is right here. This is the post that we send out every week to let everyone know that we're going to go live on Saturday and which stocks or cryptocurrencies do you want to go over. All right, so no one else sees these community posts. Only our artisan members are able to see this so that we can actually talk about what you're interested in. All right, because there are thousands of cryptocurrencies in the market today. There are thousands of stocks in the market today, and we can only cover a minimal portion of those instruments. All right. Kate Willis writes, we'll become a member if you have 5 minutes to perform a quick analysis on Geeq. Let's do it the opposite way. We'll go ahead and do an analysis on Geeq if you become a member first, because that's not right for all of our other artisan members who have already paid and you haven't paid for us to do an analysis for you. It's only right. Crypto Cash writes, what about Dent? What about it? Tell me about what you think about Dent. So the three cryptocurrencies that we're going to look at today are BQX or Voyager. We're looking at Hashgraph as well as Ocean. Okay, those are the three cryptocurrencies that our artisan members wanted us to take a quick look at. And if you're not a member, we definitely would like to get your input though on those three cryptocurrencies as to whether or not the market is going to continue to see higher price movement. Okay, so here we are. We're looking at Voyager right now. Okay, and you all can tell we did a price prediction into the market in Voyager all the way back in February 2021. The question is, what happened since then? So right now we have 26 people watching this live stream with only 9 likes. Again, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button. We want to make sure that we show everyone that you all appreciate the content that we are creating while everyone else is just trying to give you some hype, some excitement, so FOMO, some FUD. For us, we're not about that. We're simply here to track where the price is going to go so that we can sit back and win. All right, so if you haven't done it yet, hit that like button. All right, so let's break this down real quick. Like I said, we did our last price prediction in Voyager back in February with expectation to see the market go higher in price. And as you all can see, you can see that the market in Voyager went all the way up to $7.50, right? $7.50, the market in Voyager came to go to the upside. What's going on, K Willis? Appreciate you now becoming an artisan member. Tell me about Geeq. What is that paired against? Give me the cryptocurrency pair. You want to pair it against the USD, Tether, Bitcoin. Just let me know. Then we'll go ahead and look at that cryptocurrency as well. Okay. So, everyone, let's give K Willis a welcome. He is now a member of ours on our YouTube channel. So going back to Voyager, you guys can see right here that we expected the market to go high in price. And initially, you guys can see right here on this particular day that Voyager came and hit our ascending line. And it even did it again here on the 28th of February. So there was two opportunities for us to confirm that the market in Voyager was still harnessing to us strength. All right, okay, well, I got you paired against Ethereum. We'll do that. So coming back to Voyager, you all can see there that the market confirmed that the strength, that the ascending line was still in play. So that's why we're still expecting that market at that particular moment to see higher price. I'm not exactly sure of where we said that we would TP out into the market for Voyager, but $7.50, we had an ultimate area up there around $8. The market came close to that right there on February the 25th. So we was pretty close, but either way, we had opportunities, maybe about 4 days to grab some profit out that particular prediction that we did for Voyager back on April the 20th of about 15% right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and take that away. Congratulations to those who was able to catch that into the market for Voyager. Obviously, time has passed. A lot has happened since then. And I really need for us to collaborate. I want you all to tell me that where do you think the market in Voyager is going to go? Where do you think we're headed? Based off what we've seen so far into the market in Voyager. And I want you all to pay attention to that ascending line, because now we can visually see that the market in Voyager is no longer in an uptrend. Thanks, K Willis. Appreciate the comment. So looking at that right now, we're not in an uptrend into the market in Voyager. No problems, no issues. So what are we in? If we're not in an uptrend, okay, for everyone who's on this live, we all need to remember that the market can only go in 3 directions. The first one, it could go higher. The second one, it could go lower. And the third one, it could trade sideways. Those are the only 3 options the market can do. So if we're identified on our last video for Voyager, our last prediction, that the market was in a uptrend and the market in Voyager broke that, then we can eliminate that from our psyche. We can also say that, okay, great, the market in Voyager is no longer in an uptrend. So taking that out the way, we can see the market in Voyager can only go 2 other ways, either to the downside or consolidate. And Cisco went ahead and chatted up, consolidating, all B's right, maybe neutral, which that is the current environment for Voyager. The market is trending and consolidating to the downside. So let me take this ascending line right here. And as you all can tell, this is the current trend to the market in Voyager. Now, if you were to break this down into smaller segments, yes, Cisco and all B's are correct. The market is consolidating right in this vicinity. Okay. So those are the 2 sentiments into the market right now for Voyager. Okay. Now, generally, I'm going to keep this downtrend in play though. Okay. Because we've seen opportunities to where the market came and tagged that line and we got rejected. Every time we came to this particular line, the market in Voyager went lower. So now we got a heads up as to what the trap is trying to do in this market in Voyager. Now let's look at this real quick on a 3-day time frame into the market in Voyager. You can see a little bit better. There has been more selling going on into the market in Voyager than there has been strength. Even here on the 5-day time frame, there is still weakness coming into the market in Voyager, so much so that this area right here is support. Okay, which is around $3.67. Theta Mumi writes, the longer it consolidates, the worse the roof damage will be. All right, so look at that. This market in Voyager is finding out that it appreciates $3.70 as support. It's around $3.70 all the way back down here to $3.45. Okay, now that is the current environment. This is how the market feels in Voyager. It doesn't feel strong at all. Looking at this on a weekly time frame, I mean, we've been in this downtrend ever since the week of February 22nd, 2021, and we continually see that weakness. This market is trying to show us right here that it wants to hold support though. Okay, that is good. Now we break $3.60 to the downside, we will come all the way back down to $3 even. Okay, just give me all a heads up. Now I don't see a lot of excitement here though. The volume has been decreasing as the market in Voyager has been going out in time, and we're still seeing weakness here. There's no one really interested into the market in Voyager at this particular moment, right? So as of right now, we will have to continue to play with the weakness. We haven't seen any indications that the market is going to reverse its course outside of it wanting to keep price above $3.60. That's it. Okay, you can see right here on the 3-hour chart that yeah, we're in a consolidational phase into the market in Voyager, but that restriction area is coming in right there at $4.40. So we will maintain that consolidational trading range and weakness moving to the downside until we break $4.40 to the upside. Okay, look at this on the 13-hour chart. As you all can tell, that the weakness is still present. Now, one thing that I would say is that all of these price bars are exhibiting to us weakness, but the market is not necessarily reacting to it that bad, right? It is not giving us that massive indication that it wants to go lower. So looking at that, it tells me that there's a lot of supply, a lot of stockpile coming to the market in Voyager. Okay, so what we're going to do on this prediction, I want you all to tell me first, where do you think the market in Voyager is going to go? Give me a price level as to where you think the market in Voyager is headed, right? And then I will show you what I'm expecting the market in Voyager to do. Theta Moon, what do you mean April 15th? And I'm gonna give you my expectation as to what I'm expecting the trap to do. Okay, so this is my game plan. We already established that the market in Voyager is giving us some downtrend movement, right? We're in a downtrend, and there's no need for us to really change that until we see something occur. And that something is for the price in Voyager to break up above $4.50, right? Now we've tried 3 consecutive days to see that occur, and it hasn't happened. The longer it takes, the less likely it's going to happen. So around April 15th, you're looking for Voyager to break up to around $5. That's very possible, because over the last 3 days, even though we've seen the market in Voyager give us weakness, we haven't reacted to it negatively. Cisco looking for the price to go to around $3.90. Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same camp as Cisco. I really don't see that much weakness coming into the market in Voyager. Not that much, but we're still in a downtrend. So the analysis cannot change until we see the market change it. And he is still following the downtrend for the most part, right? And the reason why we can still say that is because over the last 3 days, the market in Voyager could not break above $4.50. Now, if you were to do that today, then yeah, this prediction would not go right. Then we would expect the market to see price movement higher and continue to hold this $3.70 area as support, right? Yeah, Sweet Canary IOTA has been on fire. And I know a lot of people don't do a price prediction or talk about much in IOTA, but that price in IOTA has been going crazy. Now, let me show you this though, before we look at the other cryptocurrencies. Could this be the trend into the market in Voyager? So let me zoom in and show you this. So this could actually be the landing zone as to where price is going to go from the chart's perspective. This is the trend. And we broke out away from that ascending line. So this is the area that we need to focus in on. Take a look at that. Right there. So we can still see the market in Voyager come down to this ascending line and we'll still be in an uptrend. So this is the bullseye right here. This is the area we need to focus in on in the market in Voyager. Because I would suspect that he will come into the market and we'll see more strength come in here on that ascending line. Right? Right there. Okay, Willis writes, when are you firing up that webcam? I don't know. Good question. Rochan Johnson, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, so this is it. I mean, this is how we're going to play the market in Voyager. We're going to play the weakness. We have what, $3.68, 70 cents. Cisco writes $3.90 is where he's looking for the market in Voyager to go. That's also in the realm of possibility. I'm going to bring it down here towards the ascending line though, which is around $3.21. I'm not really expecting the market to drop that low, but this is where the impact zone is going to be, right in that circle. Okay, so let's be on the lookout for that into the market for Voyager. Okay, so that is that, and this is how we're going to look for the market to play out. All right, so the second one that we're going to look at is Hashgraph, right? Hashgraph, which is H bar. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one because I know that cryptocurrency has been on fire as well. Okay, so here it is. First things first, you tell me, let's collaborate. Where are we going to go in the market in H bar? All right, so this is it. Take a look at the chart. What's been going on the last couple of trading days? Have we been seeing the market go higher? Have we been seeing the market go lower? Or are we in a consolidational range? Let me know. So that is one trend. This is the second trend. So we got two trends in play. Which one do you think is more viable? Theta Mumi writes sideways. Okay, he's taking the sideways option. Anyone trying to take the market in H bar as higher? We have the market going higher in Hashgraph. We got the market in Hashgraph going sideways at the same time, right? All you had to do is connect the lines to where the market price came and touched to identify what the trap has done so far, right? And at some point, it will become easier for you to visualize it without actually placing lines on a chart to get a gauge as to what the environment is for these assets, for these products. Okay. Theta Rumi writes, I think it's going up. soon. Picked up some around 30 cents. Excellent job, Rochan. Consolidation, Cisco consolidation. All right. Okay, Willis also writes consolidation. So all right, let's go with that bandwagon, and let's say that the market in H bar is going sideways. It's consolidating. It is not following this trend right now, right? Okay, let's take that. So let's get rid of this line. Now we're going to focus in on the consolidational trading then, right? And the market has been consolidating. Each and every one of you are correct. The market in H bar has just been trending sideways. Okay, no doubts about it. So what we need to do, we need to break down the type of price movement that has been going on in H bar while it has been consolidating, to give us an idea as to which one is more likely. Either the market's going to break this restriction line to the upside, or we're going to break this down to the downside. So let's look at this on a 3-day time frame. So looking at this on a 3-day time frame, yes, these 3-day price bars is showing us weakness. So when you think about weakness, the thing that needs to result from the weakness is the price needs to drop. Anytime we see weakness, the expectation is for the market to drop. Well, has it dropped? Let me show you where the weakness is coming into the market for H bar. This is weakness. Okay. This is weakness. This is weakness. So all of these 3-day price bars, the market in H bar or head of Hashgraph has been still trending sideways. We haven't fell in price. And even on the last 3-day price bar, which is right here, the volatility really came through, and we were still able to see the market in Hashgraph close higher than the previous close. Okay, Willis writes, the volume has also been decreasing into the market in Hashgraph. All right, cool. So let's look at this on the 5-day. So do you really think the market in Hashgraph or Hashgraph is weak? Because like you all stated in the comments, I don't see that much weakness. I see consolidational trading too. Sweet Canary also writes consolidation. So I think we are all in the same ballpark that the market in Hashgraph is consolidating. That's the current environment in Hashgraph. So the question then is, since it's consolidating, where are we going to go? Are we going to go higher or are we going to go lower? So let's look at these price time frames. This is the weekly time frame in H bar. Taking a look at that. This is nothing but weakness. I'm telling you that right now. All of this is weakness. All of those red bars, that is weakness hitting the market in Hashgraph. Seriously. Now we have a day and 7 hours left in the market for this current weekly price bar. You see that? We have a day and 7 hours left. And look where we're closing at. So obviously there are individuals here into the market in Hashgraph that is buying up this currency. That's literally what is going on. Now, if today was the last day and we had less than a day and 7 hours left for H bar to conclude this weekly, I would be looking for the market to go higher. But we can't necessarily say that because we still have a day and 7 hours left, and that is eternity in the market for the cryptocurrency space. We can see the market in Hashgraph drop 40% in the next day and 7 hours. So what would be more realistic? Do you expect the market to go higher in price or lower? Because look at this one. This is the 3-week time frame in Hashgraph. Weakness right there. Monthly time frame. Weakness right there. So it is going to be dependent on how long you're going to be into the market in Hashgraph. If you're going to be into the market for a longer duration, then yeah, I will be expecting the market in Hashgraph to go lower. But if we take this from a daily to an hourly time frame, sure, the market in Hashgraph could go higher, right? So to me, the market in Hashgraph is not necessarily giving us that much strength, right? We have to see the market give us another indication of how low we need to see that support come through. So like Theta Mumi said that he bought some Ace bars around 30 cents. So he's already in profit on that particular allocation. 32 cents. If we see the market in Hashgraph hold 32 cents, we will see the market go higher. Okay. And I do like that. When I look at this on an hourly time frame, we're not necessarily seeing the weakness that came through on this 1 hour bar, right? All that volume came in, Ace bar there. And as you can see, we're finding some area of consolidational trading right now. So how do you want to play this? You want to play this on a long term or shorter time frame, i.e. the daily time frame to hourly time frame? So we're going to play the strength only on the daily. Long term, the outcome is less and less likely that the market in Ace bar is going to go higher. Okay. So we've already identified some areas of restriction into the market in Ace bar, right? 9% for the market in Ace bar to come up here towards 36 cents. What's going on, Ryan? How you doing? Okay, so this is it. We're going to play the strength into the market in Hashgraph. So long as price stays above 32 cents, no lower than 30 cents, we will be expecting the market in Hashgraph to go higher. Now we got restriction. You know, the area of restriction will be between 35 cents and 36. So obviously we need to come in and take that profit off the table only under the premise that the market's going to come back down. Okay. So this is the lookout. So we have Theta, K Willis, and Cisco all expecting the market in Hashgraph to go higher, or Hashgraph. So I think we are all in agreement and concur as to where the market is anticipated to go in Hashgraph, right there. All right. So that is the second cryptocurrency we're going to look at. The third one is going to be Ocean. And taking a look at the market in Ocean, let me zoom out and I want to show you all what has been the price action into the market. And don't forget the 3 ways the market can move: higher, lower, or sideways. What is the direction into the market for Ocean right now? Okay, you can see that. And take a look at where the price is in relation to the trend. Right? Take a look at it. This is how far away the market in Ocean is from the trend. We're about 29.5% away. And we'll still see the market be in the uptrend even if we see Ocean drop 30%, right? So from the price of $1.79 to, what's that, $1.25, which one would be the best area to buy this currency in order to allow it to accumulate more in profits in the long term? Would you buy it at $1.80 or would you buy it at $1.30 or $1.25 where the market is still holding the trend? Right there. Now it's only been 3 days since the market in Ocean did a breakout move, which was right here on April the 8th. Theta movement said come back down to sea level so he can buy more of this. Ocean. He's saying that the market in ocean is flooded. It's overbought. Because take a look as well, you know, as I zoom out, the market is not giving us any prior history of it trading at $1.80. So obviously people are taking profit. Hey, what's going on, King David? Theta movement said that he's a buyer around $1.29. Yeah, that's a good area of support right there. Very good area. Yeah, King David, we did a video on XRP, what, 2 days ago, a day ago. Still expecting the market in XRP to go higher. Let me see. I want to tell you wrong. Yeah, we did that yesterday. I mean, we did this price prediction to the market in XRP on April the 6th. So we're not surprised to see the market go up 35% from that time. You know, everyone is late to the party. We saw that back here on April the 6th. We expected the market in XRP to go higher in price. And it has come to fruition. This is how you're able to win in the market. This is how you're able to get that competitive advantage to everyone else. Now, today, this volume insinuates that more people are now jumping onto the bandwagon to try to capitalize on XRP's price movement. You have to be there before everyone else in order to win. All right, so that's good to see XRP going up. What? It is up 25% right now. That's good to see. All right, so let me get back to ocean. All right, so we're looking at ocean, and we are seeing individuals take profit into the market in ocean only for the fact that we are at all-time highs. That's it, right? We've never been up towards $1.90, $2 in ocean before, and you would expect some people to come in and try to take profit. Okay. So looking at that, the market is taking profit, and we're seeing some individuals coming into ocean and taking out the profit, but we all are in agreement that the trend is still higher, right? This is the hourly time frame. This is the current trend into the market in ocean. Oh, King David said he bought XRP back in March of 2020. Okay, Willis, if Geeq is not possible, I think a lot of people are interested in Cardano's price movement. Been consolidating for weeks now. Matter of fact, we did a video today in Cardano. I'm going to upload that after I complete this live stream. All right, so let me look at this on the hourly time frame, and you guys can see that we have two overall trends in play. This is the overall trend, this longer ascending line I got drawn on the chart. This is the nearer term trend, right? And yeah, the market is here weak. We're getting weakness into the market in ocean right now, but it's not extremely weak. You know, you would expect us to see markets to come in, people to come in and try to take some of this profit off the table. And we will have to play this on an hourly time frame because we need to gauge to how low the market can go in ocean. And this is that area right there, $1.70, right? That's going to be the location to where the trap is going to try to come in and prop up the price. He's going to try to come in and hold the market support there, right? The next area, if it's not going to be $1.70, he's going to try to come in right here towards $1.60 to hold that area support. Okay. So yeah, the current environment in ocean is one of weakness, right? The current area into the market is weakness for ocean. So we just need to simply gauge to how low the market can go, and we'll still see the emphasis of market strength, and we'll go higher in price at a later date, right? Now, I still like it though. You know, depending on the time frame of when you're trying to enter and hold this particular currency, the market in ocean is still giving us some strength there though. Okay. So this is going to be our prediction into the market in Ocean. It's not going to be one of relatively of a long time frame. We're going to play this on the hourly time frame in the market for Ocean. And this is the 90-minute chart. I want you all to see this real quick, that prior history into the market gives us more information that is required for us to actually gauge to where support can be. You know, this area right here has already been established prior to as restriction. And when the market in Ocean broke that, it now needs to act as support. Okay. That's about 6.25% market moving to the downside there, which is very doable, right? We can still see that occur. Now I'm going to extend it down just a tad lower towards $1.61 to see more strength to try to come into the market for Ocean. Now this is only on a very short time frame, so as we go throughout this upcoming week, this prediction will not be viable. You know, the sooner we come and see the market in Ocean hold support, the better we'll see the market continue to go high in price. So keep this in mind, that if the market strength is going to continue, the market cannot break this trend right here. So we got a very small opportunity to see the market in Ocean hold support. That's it right there. Okay. The sooner we hold the market strength in this circle that I've just done, that I've just created, the better. But if we don't hold this, then understand we will come back down to 170, even to 165, right? So that's why I extended down our prediction into the market in Ocean. I'm not necessarily expecting it to hold when there's a very small space that I've circled. Okay. So we're going to hold that out on a daily time frame. But again, this is not going to be a long duration prediction. Okay. So that's it right there. $1.70, maybe down here towards $1.65. That's where we're going to look for the market in Ocean to come. Generally, when I look at this on a longer time frame, you know, there's still strength here, but we have a lot of days left for the month of April before it concludes. So a lot could go on in the next 20 days in 7 hours. Okay, but generally there's a lot of strength into the market in Ocean as well, which is why we're going to play this on a smaller time frame though. Okay. All right, so now let's look at the one that Kay Willis wanted us to look at. The last is Geeq paired against Ethereum. So they look like they only have Geeq that's wrapped in Ether. Do you want us to look at that, or do you want us to look at Geeq paired against Tether? Let me know, Kay Willis. Because that one is available on Uniswap, the one that's wrapped in Ether. This is the one paired against Tether. Okay. Okay, so you want to look at Tether? All right, cool. So we look at this Geeq paired against Tether on the Poloniex exchange real quick. As always, the first thing we need to do is sit back, look at the chart overall, and see where we are in relation to where we've already been, right, in Geeq. And currently you all can see that we are seeing that the market in Geeq is in an uptrend, right? What's going on, guys? Yeah, we'll go ahead and look at Dent. Let me see real quick. So tell me, those who are looking at the price chart in Geeq, where are we going to go into the market guys can already tell the current environment, the current trend is one of higher price movement. But do you think it's going to continue? That's the question. Agazi, do you want that paired against the dollar, Tether, Bitcoin? Let me know. Okay, Will is right. It's a hard one, he thinks. Yeah, because they're back here in the background of the chart in Geeq right here, we did see some minor restriction come in, right? And that's why we're seeing the market currently give us some movement to the downside. We're down, what, 9% right now in Geeq? And it's been a while since the market has came to this particular price level, right? August 22nd, 2020. So it's been what, almost a year? The trend is our friend. It created a higher high. That it did. Now, one thing I wanted to show you, okay, we need to remember what has occurred into the past, right? And generally what we've seen from the trap on this day, right, even during this time frame. Okay, so let me break this down. This is the 2-day time frame into the market in Geeq, and the last completed 2-day price bar, which is right here, we saw the market close at the high, right? And then take a look at this one. Look at this volume bar right here. Okay, look at this volume bar right there. Take a look at the reaction of what occurred on that day. What was the trading like the next trading day? Did we move lower? That was a lot of volume that came in on April the 3rd. Now take a look at the next day though. We saw the market in Geeq close higher. That's why we're still seeing this monumental strength come into space. Okay, guys, I got you. We'll do Dent paired against the Tether. So yeah, the strength is here in the market in Geeq, no doubt. So we have an area of support now. Even though we're seeing the market in Geeq drop 9%, we have this area of support right here. Okay, the market in Geeq will continue to go higher so long as it keeps price above $2. That's it. Because that support area was confirmed yesterday because we broke it to the upside. It was acting as restriction back here on March 26th and the 28th, right? But yesterday we finally broke out of that area. So now we are going to see this market in Geeq consolidate and move higher. Those are the two options on the table, so long as the price stays above $2. So we can eliminate the downside movement in Geeq as of this moment until we see it break back down $2. So looking at this on a 3-day time frame, yes, very good price movement in Geeq. Now my only issue is that we're not that far from the next area of restriction, right? We already pretty much came there on this 3-day price bar. The high was what, $2.73. $2.90 will be the next area of restriction. Okay, $2.80. Keep that in mind. This area right here can be support too. What is that? $2.20. Okay, so until that, the market for Geeq is going to continue to go higher in price. So let's do that. So we got that restriction area around $2.90, give or take. Let me bring it down just a tad. I'll say right, yeah, $2.89. You know, somewhere in that vicinity is where we're expecting the market to find more sellers. All right, so that's 21, almost 22% price movement higher in Geeq. And we said that we're going to expect that to happen so long as price stays above $2, which is about 16% market loss if that doesn't pan out. Okay. And then we also have this backdrop, the market in Geeq being in an uptrend, right? Which is good to see. Sweet Canary asked the question, is it a bad idea to swap BTC for an alt that will moon at the same moment, then swap back into BTC? No, it's not a bad idea, Sweet Canary. If you're able to precisely prime when a particular altcoin is going to go higher in price, there's nothing wrong with switching it to that altcoin and then eventually switching it back to Bitcoin. Because if anything, it all depends on if you're having Bitcoin as the pair. If Bitcoin is going to be the pair and you're going to switch your Bitcoin over into an altcoin, then let that altcoin increase in price and then you sell it just to convert it back to Bitcoin, that's a win because you're accumulating more Bitcoin all without purchasing more Bitcoin, right? So that's a pretty good idea. No problem, K. Willis. So yeah, we're going to play the strength into the market in Geeq paired against the dollar, and we're going to watch this on the daily time frame there. But we got an idea as to what our expectations are of the trap, right? The uptrend is still in play. We just saw this massive breakout on April the 8th, where the market went up 34%. So you would expect to see a reprieve, a break. You know, give the market the time to get accommodated to be at this price level, because like I said, we haven't been here since 2020. All right, so we got one more. One of our other artisan members, Agazi, want us to take a look at Dent paired against Tether. All right, and look at this one. I mean, look at the market right here in Dent. It has been on a massive uptrend, literally. The market has just shot up in price. Now, obviously, we expect that to continue, right? Which is why we're seeing the market currently down 6%, 6.5% in Dent. So, tell me, let's collaborate, let's speak, let's chat on where do you all think the market at Dent is headed? No problem, Sweet Canary. Let me go ahead and draw the ascending line for you real quick. Okay. So if I were to take the trend, we started in Dent here on March the 19th, 2021, and the market confirmed it here on March the 29th, and then it confirmed it there on April the 1st. Do you still think we're in an uptrend? Yeah, like Prince AJ Rowe, hit that like button. We have, what, 33 people watching the live, 28 likes. Not that many. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button before we conclude today's live stream. So the question is, we've seen the market come and hit that ascending line twice, March 29th, as well as on April the 1st. Now, in relation to that trend, where are we at? Are we still in the uptrend, or did we break it right there? So that gives us a heads up as to what the market is currently transitioning over into, right? That is pretty much what we're seeing. Exactly, Sweet Canary. We're not in an uptrend anymore. So if we can eliminate that from the outlook, that leaves us with the market is either going to consolidate or we will see it go lower in price. All right, so we have seen the market all-time high come in Dent right there on April the 5th. Okay, and take a look at that. This is the current trend into the market in Dent, and these are the areas of support. Okay, it has already been confirmed. The first one is right here at 0.013. All right, almost a little bit more than a penny. That's the first area. Now, given as much weakness we are seeing in Dent ever since April the 5th, do you think that the market is going to be able to hold that at 0.013, or do you think we can hold it here? around a penny, 0.012. So let's look at the time frames real quick. 2-day time frame. This is definitely monumental weakness, right? I'm telling you that right now. We have 6 hours and 10 minutes left on this current 2-day price bar, and it's still giving us weakness. So yeah, if anything, we're still going to expect the market in Dent to try to come down here to 0.013 to 0.012. You know, because the market had opportunity. It had its chance to continue to break out, or at least to continue to exhibit that it wants to go higher. And it's not doing it right now. We're still seeing the market going lower. Okay. Until we see the market give us some strength, we have to follow what he drops. And currently the trap is dropping that he doesn't want to bring the price higher. Now, looking at this on the 3-day time frame, 0.013, 0.012, and then can we see the market come all the way back down to a clean penny? Yeah, like Cisco just chatted, he has a penny right there. That is definitely in the realm of possibility, especially if this market cannot hold 0.012. So I'm going to do this. There's pretty much not a lot for us to look at in terms of Dent. We've created that the market is in a downtrend, and we've identified what, 2 areas of support. If not, the third one is going to be a penny. Okay, so let's do this. So the forecast is to see the market in Dent go lower in price. The area of restriction, you all can see it's going to be around 0.017. Okay. 0.017 is where that market restriction is going to be in Dent. Okay. Now switching this back over to the daily time frame, we said that the market can still hold support. It's a slim chance, maybe, you know, 15-20% chance that the market can hold 0.013. So we'll definitely need to come to the market and just skim off a little bit of profit right there. Right? I'm going to bring it down here to 0.012 though, which is about 13% market movement to the downside. Okay. And I'm going to lower the restriction area towards 0.016, but generally we're still in play. Like the market is going lower right now. So this prediction may happen relatively quick in Dent. So I'm going to bring up our support area right there around 0.012. And that's it. Now, just like Cisco wrote in the chat, don't be surprised to see the market in Dent come all the way down to a penny, or at least towards the highs of these bars right here. Okay, which is right here at 0.011. So I'm gonna bring that down to that location. All right. So that's it right there. So this is our prediction going on into the market in Dent. You guys can see that the market is definitely finding buyers there around this 0.013. The market is not trying to continue to drop below that right now. But generally, this is what we're seeing in the market in Dent. Now, looking at this on the weekly, depending on your time frame, on how you're going to be in the market for Dent and when you'll leave, the weekly time frame is definitely harnessing that trend is going to be tested. Okay, so that's definitely in the realm of possibility to see this market in Dent come down to a penny in the long term. That weekly price bar right here is scary to see that. So I'm just saying, be on the lookout for that too. Okay, so that's it. Appreciate you all taking out the opportunity to watch and collaborate with us on where we're expecting the market to go in these cryptocurrencies that our artists and members wanted to look at. Oh, it's going to be relatively soon, K Willis. As soon as I complete this live stream, I'm going to go ahead and upload the Cardano video. So again, thank you all for taking out the time to sit back, collaborate with us on where we're expecting the market to go. Hopefully it has been beneficial to you all. Hopefully you all have learned something, because that's one thing that we all need to be accustomed to, is trying to call the markets right before anyone else sees the price going there, so that we can win. And again, if you all want to participate, you all want us to look at some other charts that we really don't cover here on this channel, then make sure you become part of our artisan member, because every weekend we take out the opportunity to look out some of the charts that you may be interested in, right? No problem, Rochan. Hope you've been learning. It's one of the things that we really want to emphasize out in the market, is that, you know, while so many other people try to utilize these indicators, they really are not needed. It gives you no advantage to use indicators on your charts. Thank you, K Willis. Appreciate that, Sweet Canary. Thank you all for taking out the opportunity. If you guys got any questions and comments, as always, let us know. We definitely appreciate you all being part of our community. We want to have a massive community of individuals who can call the markets on their own without being dependent on someone else to give them some ideas, to use some expensive software that they're trying to sell to you all, because none of that is needed. As you all can tell, we've been giving you all price predictions without any indicators, without showing you any expensive software, because it's not needed. All right, so King David, no problem. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful weekend, and as always, make sure you are on the lookout of what the trap does, because he's always out on the prowl to put us in some very bad positions. So we need to learn how to read the markets, and that's the way that we're able to beat him at his own game. Make sure you enjoy your weekend, and as always, make sure you maintain a profitability and trade different.